So first, to really try it out, you would have to go to grok.com, and right on the front page you're gonna see Grok build, right? And you're gonna see next to it try free. So they're actually giving us a tryout if you don't have a paid plan, right? So what I did already is I already did this step, but I'll just go over it. What you're gonna do is you're gonna copy this. So you see it's PowerShell, WSL. I believe that's for Linux. Yeah. So on Windows, so we're gonna do PowerShell. You're gonna copy this, and then you're gonna type PowerShell in search on your computer. You're gonna pull it up, then you'll get this. I'm just pasting it. I did this already. It's gonna install and download, right? And give it some time. While it's doing that, I checked out this article that was actually written a few days ago. I just did a simple Google on Grok 4.5, and it actually, when you go through the article, you'll see like this chart. And I mean, look at this, right? Fable, we know, many of us know, Fable has been in use and it's been mind-blowing, the things I've been doing. Look at Grok compared to Fable. I mean, in this benchmark right here, it's pretty close, right? And then you have GPT 5.5, and the second best in this benchmark. And then you have Opus. So I mean, Opus 4.8 is really good on Macs. I use that like every day, and it's brilliant. So Grok 4.5 being in the midst of that, we're gonna really see what I can do today. Alright, so let's go back, and right, so it's done. So it says run Grok or agent to get started. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go with Grok, enter, and then boom. So it says Grok 4.5 is here. Try it out for free for a limited time, and you can upgrade for more usage. So the cool thing about Grok 4.5 that I've been hearing is that you can use it. You can like do so much with it compared to like Fable or the other models from the other new model from ChatGPT, and it does not use as you can do so much, but it won't use as much tokens basically. So you're getting a lot more value with Grok. So that's what I've been hearing. So let's see. Let's test that out, right? So what I want to do right now is I want to see if we can create a game. And this particular game that I have in mind is a pirate game. So I want to see how well it would create. Let's say a Sea of Thieves kind of themed game, a pirate game like that, or an Assassin's Creed Black Flag. You know, that's been in news recently. You know, they upgraded Black Flag for new consoles, and it looks amazing. So I want to see how good Grok does with something like that. Alright, so my prompt is going to be create a pirate game similar to Sea of Thieves or Black Flag or Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I think I have some errors in it. Assassins Black Flag. Also, oh, okay. So what I wanted to do actually before I send it to Grok, I want to copy this. Oh, snap. Alright. So let me just go to Claude. I want Claude to create the prompt for me, an advanced prompt, and then I'm going to put that into Grok, right? So let's do it. For me, pirate name. Let's see of these. Says read Black Flag. Improve this prompt. So I'm just saying improve this prompt so you know it can really like take this simple prompt to the next level, right? So I have it on Opus 4.8 and then Max, and this prompt, I'm just adding this prompt B for Grok 4.5. Right, so just putting that in, just talking to it like it's my buddy, it's my pal, right? And we're sending it off. Alright, so it's gonna do its thing, it's gonna think, and it's gonna spit out, I believe, a very good prompt. So here is the improved version. Look at that, look at that. All I did was say, create for me a prior game similar to Sea of Thieves or Assassin's Creed Black Flag. And I said, improve this prompt. Right? And look what it spit out. Look at this, guys. This right here is just amazing to me. Like, what? Like, that is just amazing. Alright, so we're gonna put this into Grok. Right? Alright, and then we're gonna hit send. That's simple. Look at it. Look at it go. Alrighty. Alright, creating the full game file on the desktop so it's easy to open. Alright, so look at it go. I mean, this is probably the boring part, so yeah, we'll be back. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll let it do its thing. See how long it takes. Alright, so after 2 minutes and change, it asks me a question. Allow edit to see. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna say yes. Allow all edits during this session. Alright, so I'm gonna press 2 and press enter. Alright, so it's thinking. Let me review the game for any potential issues and improve a few things if needed. Alright, so it's doing this thing. It's polishing window conditions. Wow, wow, wow. Check what's on it. Yes, proceed. Yep, I'm gonna press 2 again and enter. Wow. Has controls. Win, lose. Oh, wow. That is amazing. Alright, so I believe it's done. So it worked for 3 minutes, right? 3 minutes and 13 seconds. So let's see. Alright, so I'm just gonna tell it to open it for me, right? Because I didn't see it on my desktop. So yes, proceed. So I'm gonna let it open in always for Google Chrome. That's what I use, and voila, Pirate Horizon, guys. This only took 2 minutes. Actually, let me just check how long it took. Right? Let me be exact with it. Let me see. Worked for 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Do you see that? Do you see that? 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Come on. That's just crazy to me. And look at it. Right? Obviously, it's not gonna look like Assassin's Creed Black Flag just off of one prompt, but to look like this, to get a playable game, and we'll see how it plays in just a simple little prompt like that. 1, 2, 3, 3 minutes. Come on, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. That's so cool. Oh wow. Look at that. Oh, whoa. Let me see, I guess that's the ship. He's trying to chase me. But come on, guys. Is this not cool? Look at the waves. Look at that. And the amazing thing is I can add to this, right? I can add to this simple game and make it absolutely beautiful. But this is just simply showing you how a simple prompt can give you a playable game. And this is with Grok, right? And you saw how quick it was. So that just tells you Grok is no joke, right? Alright, so we're gonna exit out of that. I'm gonna go to right here. Alright, so I'm on Crazy Games because after you create a game like that, you can come to a website like Crazy Games or other websites where you can actually go to their developer portal, where I have right here, and submit your game. And by doing so, you'll be able to actually earn revenue once you submit and you're accepted into the website. Alright, so this is pretty much the vision that I'm trying to outline for you guys, is that you can use AI, right? Just type a little prompt. Use Claude to make it more advanced, right? And then plug it into Grok. If you have Claude, the Pro plan, plug it into, Fable, right? While we haven't, they just extended to July 19th. Plug into Fable. Create a game. Look at all these games, right? Some of these people are using AI to create some of these games, right? And they're prompting, making it better, and then they submit it to websites like Crazy Games, and now they're raking in the cash. So that's really where I want you guys' vision to really go. It's not just to play around with AI and let it prompt silly meme pics, but we live in an age where you can use AI to prompt video games and make money with it, right? So that's something where I do want to do a video where I actually make a full-fledged game and get it into Crazy Games or one of these other game websites. Alright, so I'm just sharing that vision with you guys, and I hope you give Grok 4.5 a chance. You could try it for free, and if you really like it, you can upgrade. Alright, so thanks again for watching, and I hope you guys learned or had a little fun during this time in this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one very soon. Have a great day.